Councillor Dixon.
What will the West Yorkshire Mayor be doing to stop illegal bikes and quads roaming our streets?
Thank you. As I previously mentioned, without the support from the police precept, West Yorkshire Police have faced even more severe pressures, forcing them to cut costs across policing, including neighbourhood policing teams which work in this area. But in order to deal with antisocial behaviour, as myself and the Deputy Mayor have pressed the Chief Constable to work harder, as hard as he can to tackle antisocial behaviour, we've been able to provide funding in your ward, Councillor Dixon. Middleton Park access change, 37,500, which is target hardening by use of various exit and entry gates. This is managed and operated by Leeds City Parks team. The motorbike outreach project, £10,000 for that, managed and operated by a registered charity, Seacroft on Top. West Yorkshire-wide antisocial behaviour campaign, 18,000, motorcycle antisocial behaviour campaign. This is managed and being delivered by Safer, Stronger Communities team. And this work is scrutinised on a regular basis by the commissioning team at the office, and they ensure the best value for money from these projects. And on top of this work, we have in our office the Violence Reduction Unit, and we are working through that unit on not just deterrence but distractions and diversions for young people. So, for example, in Kirklees last year we were funding an organisation called Bumpy, which offered off-road bikes to young people that are obviously legal, and it's fun and it's exciting, to give them the thrills that they want, but in a controlled environment. But let's not forget that youth centres have been decimated by, yet again, a Conservative government, which means children and young people have nowhere to go and nothing to do, and we are doing our very best. But hopefully, in the very near future, we will see a different party in charge who really understands the value of community and also for resources for young people in our communities.
Do you have a supplementary question, Councillor?
That, of course, is beneficial, but it's all aimed at young people. Many of the people driving on quads and bikes in my ward are not young people, they're adults. In fact, two of them approached my wife the other day and followed her home. So this is personal to me. The quad bikes are still not reducing. They're still every day, constant, and people are constantly contacting me. So my question, I suppose, additional to that is, what are we doing to target the criminals who are adults on these bikes? Can we give drones to the off-road bike team, for example? Because I feel that would be more beneficial than trying to block them going anywhere, because all they're doing is moving the problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I say I'm so sorry for your wife. That must have been very frightening. And hopefully she reported that to the police, because that must have been very threatening. I think the problem is the same when it comes to antisocial behaviour. It's criminal activity, it's sometimes drug dealing as well. It's a nuisance, and certainly over the summer months it does spike. But I would reassure you that antisocial behaviour is down by 8%. It doesn't, if it's happening to you, it doesn't feel like that. I do know that. But I would just say, in your role, your job is to make sure that people report it to the police.